Hello, my name is Luke Paquette. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever been to a concert, stayed at a coastal Airbnb in Florida, or driven across a massive bridge? Well, all of these are supported by what we call the excess and surplus lines of insurance, or E&S space for short. In this video, we'll first explore what the world might look like without access to the E&S insurance space. Then, we'll dive into how this dynamic and innovative segment of the market actually operates, highlighting the opportunities and offers. We'll then take a closer look at WSIA member firms and how they are attracting young talent and discuss ways to improve and actually rebrand the industry to help make it more attractable to the younger generation and help attract younger talents. I know what I have to do. I'm going to have to sell my house off the coast in Cape Coral, Florida, because ever since Hurricane Ian hit, I cannot get wind or flood insurance to save my life, meaning that if disaster strikes and another hurricane hits, I won't be financially stable enough to rebuild my life. Let me make a few more calls to a few more insurance companies just to see if I can get any sort of policy to save me.
Dual North America, how can I help you?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Luke.
Calling again about getting some wind or flood insurance for my house in Cape Coral, Florida. My address is 109 Spring Break Avenue. I'm half a mile away from the closest coast. The house is built in 1964. It's a wooden house.
Yeah, this is for the third time. The third time that you've called on this. We've gone over it multiple times and stated our reasons, and we cannot help you. Cannot help you. Bye. No.
What? What do you mean you can't offer me any policy? I'm willing to pay a hefty premium to get insurance on that property. Just increase the price.
No, we are legally bound to whatever rate we filed with the state of Florida. And the premium that our actuaries have determined as the appropriate price to charge is much higher than the upper bound of rate limits currently approved by the State Commissioner of Insurance. Have a great day.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I've literally searched far and wide across the entire globe looking for insurance, but I can't find anything, so I might just have to sell my house and move to somewhere like Missouri. Oh my gosh, what am I going to do? No one wants to buy my house right now, and it's literally a coastal property off the coast of Cape Coral, Florida. Apparently, the average time it takes to sell a house here in Cape Coral, Florida has changed from 41 to 82 days. And I've also been having so much trouble finding regular insurance to cover my helicopter, my yacht, my self-driving car.
I'm so ready to get the sale. I know what to do. Just go through the motions.
Or even my fine arts collection.
Wait. Fine arts collection? Hey.
Whoa.
Did you say that you're looking for insurance that keeps being denied by the admitted market?
Yeah?
You must not know about the 3 declinations rule, which states that if you're rejected 3 times in the admitted market, you can apply for insurance through the excess and surplus lines.
What is the excess and surplus?
Sorry, I have to go. I have more door-to-door insurance sales, but here's a textbook about the industry.
What? Wow. So as it turns out, the insurance industry is actually the backbone of all of society. Without it, planes wouldn't fly, economic growth would stall, and innovation like space exploration or biotech would grind to a halt. Natural disasters could bankrupt businesses, leaving society unstable. E&S insurance is especially vital, covering emerging risks like cryptocurrency, AI, and high-valued property, spaces traditional insurers avoid. Without it, innovation and entrepreneurship, the foundation of the American dream, would wither. Take Hurricane Katrina in 2005, $125 billion in damages. E&S insurers covered high-risk flood zones and valuable commercial properties when others wouldn't, enabling businesses to reopen and communities to rebuild. This industry is a lifeline after disasters, helping people rebuild their lives, and it's in desperate need of fresh talent to drive its mission forward. With rapid growth, job security, competitive pay, and endless opportunities across diverse roles, this isn't just a career, it's a chance to make an actual lasting impact. If the insurance industry is so valuable, what explains this disconnect for the industry's poor public perception? We're operating in a time of massive escalating social inflation, where juries are delivering record-breaking nuclear verdicts in the millions of dollars from insurance companies being sued. And that directly impacts insurance companies because, unfortunately, these costs often directly get driven down the food chain to the general consumers, which is you and me. And what most people don't realize is that insurance is one of the lowest profit margin industries itself, typically earning 3 to 5% each year in profit, and sometimes even operating at a loss. Now, in order to reshape public perception, we need a few actionable solutions solutions. One of those could be focusing on education and focusing on the future leaders of the world tomorrow, which might look like implementing some required general risk management and insurance course and business programs across the United States, which will help people understand why the industry exists and the actual value it provides. 2. Transparency. Since it is true our profit margins overall are very little, we can help bridge the gap between consumers and companies by advocating for legislation that requires more transparency in our profit margins and rates. In recruiting top-tier talent into the industry, it is critical that these companies follow the current trends of recent graduates. Following COVID and lockdown, recent graduates' tastes have shifted, with the current top 3 job characteristics being salary and compensation, 2, location, vibrant cities, cultural diversity, having a place of community, and then 3, job security. With all the COVID layoffs, the AI job threats, having security in a job is huge to these graduates. The insurance industry actually addresses these top 3 priorities of recent graduates, with over 10,000 baby boomers retiring daily. The demand for young talent is creating fast-track career growth. Insurance also offers unparalleled location flexibility, with offices in vibrant cities across the US and global hubs like London and Singapore. Most impressively, the industry is virtually recession-proof. During COVID-19, while other sectors faced massive layoffs, insurance remained stable. They simply just hired less people. The real challenge? Many young professionals don't realize these opportunities actually exist. To change this, we need to meet them where they are at, on platforms like TikTok and YouTube, showcasing the dynamic, impactful lives of insurance professionals. Through storytelling and real-life success stories at career fairs and conferences, we can show that insurance isn't just a job, it's a gateway to an exciting and meaningful career. Many of our WSIA partners have been working very hard in creating formal training programs for recent graduates. Ryan Specialty has Ryan University, which is a 6-week program with 2 full in-person weeks with 4 virtual. Take Westfield Specialty, for example. They've currently been investing a lot of resources into their 24-month training program for recent graduates. Or take Amwins, for example. They have an intensive 2.5-year professional development program for underwriters. And like those 2 companies, many of these other WSI member firms have been actively investing resources into attracting the top-tier talent. With rapid growth opportunities, job security, diverse career paths, insurance offers more than a job. It's a chance to drive change and make a real impact. We must never forget our purpose: to empower people and organizations with the safety net they need to take bold risks, spark innovation, and propel society forward. Thank you so much.